I've been trying to figure out what I'm gonna make, and I think I just figured it out. I'm gonna use another piece of firewood, split it. I think I'm just gonna make a topwater. I don't have any more topwaters. I lost them all. It's a little dark out, so. I've never had a piece of wood split like that before. The wood did not want to come apart. I'm going to use this knotty piece of wood. Get it, knotty. Knotty. Alright, just milled down that piece of beater kill pine, or whatever this is. Pretty sure it's some kind of pine. Same wood I used on that first lure I made in one of my first videos, but maybe I just draw out some random shape. I'm not really sure. All right, beetle kill pine. I'm just gonna go ahead and draw a random shape on it. Nothing really special. This is just gonna be a topwater. Wow, that looks so good. I did a really good job. It's all right. To the belt sander. Here's the shape I came up with. Pretty nice little shape. Kind of tapered it up here to the top at the back. Make it look a little sleeker. And also I wanted to sit like that, you know, in the water. So I want most of the weight, most of the surface area to be down there, so it'll roll over. I'm also gonna have some lead in the belly too, so it's gonna roll over every time, but I think it looks really good. I cleaned it up. There we go. Cleaned it up quite a bit on the belt sander. I have a little bit of wood to take off these sides, you know, these edges right here, and then I'll probably use the file to smooth it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock those sides off real quick and get to sanding. All right, smooth that with 220. There's the bottom profile, side, and the top. I'm really liking this shape. There's not really a whole lot to this bait. Pretty much all I have to do now is drill out the little lead cavity in the belly, drill some eye sockets out, and dip it in some polyurethane. Fill this bait with some lead. As always, got the nasty lead spoon. Drop. All right, he had a little leakage. Okay, but we'll just snip that off. I'm gonna use the furniture nails for the eyeballs on this, so probably just gonna kind of guess and drill a hole out for these eyes. And that's what it looks like, just a little itty bitty nail. All right, just gonna use this Forstner bit and just start twisting. You don't really need to use a drill for this because you're not going that deep and you don't want to tear the wood up. It's pretty close to the nose of this bait. Just a little back and forth motion. All right, once you get to your desired depth, there you go. All right, I got some baking soda here. Just gonna take that and pack it into this hole as best I can. Take some super glue. All right, got that bottom nice and smoothed it out. Look at that. Gonna give it a bath in some polyurethane. Let it drip dry and then we'll start painting. Y'all can look at the deer butt while that drips. It's dry. So, gonna go ahead and nail it with some, I guess a white, coat of white paint. And like I said, I'm gonna use spray paint on this. I'm really not going for a fancy paint job, just something pretty plain and basic. It's gonna be a topwater with some eyes on it. Very minimal detail, no carving detail really. Just gonna make it look pretty with some paint. Doing this outside because I don't want to get fumigated inside, so I'm gonna go with a shell white. Quick and simple. And that's really all you need. It's like a pastel blue or something, I don't know. It's been sitting in the shed for a while. It's covered in dust. Yeah, that's how you know it's really good. Gonna go ahead and put a coat along the back. I'll throw some yellow on it too. All right, blue. I'm gonna come back with blue along the back again. Touch the bottom up with another coat of paint, and then that's pretty much all I'm gonna do, except for one cool little technique. This literally took like I think that's about 2 minutes total. See, you don't need fancy paints to paint lures. You just need spray paint. All right, I've got this pinched as tight as I can. Got my gold. Just gonna go ahead and spray it and hope for the best. Beautiful. They came out perfect. All right, gonna go ahead and do this other side. This is mesh out of a screen window, so this is all I'm doing. I'm just wrapping it around the body of this bait best I can. Do the next coat on. All right. Look at that pretty lure. I came back with a little bit of blue, and I went along the back. One little last thing. Gonna use this pink and give it a little, undercarriage there. There we go. Using these furniture nails and literally just press them in. They got a big long nail. You can just poke them. Press it in. That there's a Florida orb weaver. Oh, God. It made me jump. A big old beetle we just caught. This time of year we got June bugs flying around, so she's eating good. These are what fly around. These are June bugs. She just caught a little one. This sucker just flew about right in my face. All right, back to lure making. I'm gonna take a little dab of white too. Just a little. Right there, bloop. A little bloop over here. Make that eye look just a little better. All right, y'all. It's time to epoxy. I don't know why epoxy is that exciting. I guess because that's means it's almost ready to go to the water. 1 part of hardener and 1 part of resin. 2.5 cc's and 2.5 cc's. Mix, mix, mix. Okay, so for the next probably hour, I'm going to come back and brush this every 15 to 20 minutes. Just to make sure that epoxy sets smoothly. It done. Let's check it out. came out pretty dang good. There's a couple little dimples in the epoxy. A second coat of epoxy would fix that up. Also, there's a little bit of the little black specks, and that came off of the mesh, the piece of screen that I used. But for the most part, I'm really happy for this spray paint lure. I like it. I've got these little gold props. I like never use these. I'm gonna put one on its tail as you're reeling it, or maybe you know, you do a little walk the dog and that little tail will kick up some water. I think it'll look good. All right, so I got the eye screws in somewhat. I got them all in place. I'm just screwing them in now. I'm gonna put a drop of super glue on each one of them just to hold them in a little better. That's where they'll all be. Got my we got ourselves a completed, I don't know what I'm gonna call this thing. It's some kind of topwater, zero spook, badonkadonk. That sort of walk the dog action. All right, y'all, only got like an hour here. I'm gonna run out, try and get something on this topwater I just made. Here you go. With my gorgeous wifey, driving a boat. Hopefully I can make something happen. I hope something crushes this topwater. That'd be really awesome. It's absolutely beautiful out though, so regardless, made another cool lure that'll work eventually. Maybe not today. Let's see if I can't get some bait real quick. Got the net loaded up. Boat's over there. I was right on top of them, so we'll see. Oh, yeah. There we go. Got some mullet. These are pretty big, so I'm just gonna take one, throw him back. We're gonna use this one for bait. I got a piece of chunk mullet here. I'm gonna throw this out here, see if anything grabs a hold of it. And then with the screaming seagulls, I'll throw this bad boy. Bad girl. Bad badonk. You want to cast? Oh, get it. Yeah, you got fish on. Real. That's definitely a fish. Nope, nope, nothing's there. It's just playing with it, whatever it is. Because this current's so strong, this lure's not working ideally, but having that little prop on the back definitely lets it make noise and oh! Don't reel, stop reeling, you got it hooked. Let it run. Just let it run. We get back to the back of the boat a little bit more, so your rod tip doesn't hit the T-top. I might not be catching anything, but Lisa sure is. We're hooked up. Let it run.
shark?
I think you got a shark. Look at him swimming. Bring him over here. It's coming right towards us. Lisa's hooked up with a shark swimming right towards us right now. Just keep reeling. Oh, cut you off. What a run. What did you get? Oh, you are hooked up with something. Just hold on for that ride. You're in for it now. All right, reel. Up. We're making another run. And I hope there's enough line on that reel. I don't know.
Shark.
Another shark. Looks like a bonnet head. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it is a little hammerhead.
Little baby.
Able to hold that light. Nice little sharky poo. And give a kiss goodbye. There he goes. All right, y'all, I'm about to where I want to be right here. There's a good creek right here with some depth, nice channel coming out of it. There's some mullet, and I've already seen pinfish and other bait fish on the bottom, so I'm gonna try and work this area right here where the current's really pushing out. Luckily, the wind is pushing me back into this creek. The tide is going to be working against me here in a second, though. Oh. Can't believe I got out of that. That was a lucky get out there. All right, y'all. I only had like 40 minutes to get out here and try and fish, so I put in the effort to try and catch something on this topwater. Did not happen, but that's okay. I'm not worried. I know it'll work. I've made similar topwaters to this, and they work just fine. I actually lost one recently, and that's why I went ahead and made this one. So probably end the video here. I hope you all liked that and appreciated all the scenery, shark fishing. What a night that didn't really expect it to be shark fishing. It turned into shark fishing, so hopefully you all liked that. I sure did. Had a good time with my wife, so thanks for watching, y'all. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.